Cool, I think I fixed my mic. So hopefully you can hear me. Although I'm not too sure if it's working. I think I've got it working. Content. So look. Shareable link. Cool. Brian, it's working here. Awesome. I had to try and figure it out. It wasn't switching around for some reason. Give us a second, just trying to get everything sorted. Let's get this sorted. Switch over to a full screen. Actually, give us a second. We'll get this done. Unreal Slackers. Cool. Hopefully, I get a couple of people in. And then I always forget Twitter. Don't actually know if we get anyone, like anyone at all from Twitter, but it's always worth a shot. Hashtag UE5. Dev. Gaming. Sweet. Okay. Let's see chat. Do you get more people on YouTube or Twitch? About the same, but most people are over here on YouTube for this kind of stuff. So it's easier to just stick with it, and then the videos get automatically uploaded as well. Don't have to worry about it so much then. I would like to stream to both at the same time, but I haven't really found a solution to do that. I was trying to use an application before to do it, but it just wasn't working. It was really quite annoying. Where will be a good one to do UE5. Five. Oh, it didn't do triple link. Cool. Darth, yo. I got the AI moving. Actually run towards me now. So I shoot them. They just stand still. But I'm currently trying to figure out how to do a death animation. Do you see the new and free Blender Live link on the marketplace? I haven't. Is it in the Discord? Probably downloadable content, isn't it? Live link Blender code U4. Let's open that up. Looks like you streamed it from Blender to Unreal in real time. You've also worked on your character amateurs. Damn. That's pretty cool. Might have to have a look into it. Take one step at a time. So my to-do list to test out. Yeah, I've got a lot of stuff on my to-do list. Um, so I was looking up how to do the death, and it says animation montage. It's the best way to do it. So I made a montage that just has a death animation in it, but I'm not too sure if it actually plays. Victor, hey, can you do a VR multiplayer tutorial? They're an absolute nightmare. Once Oculus sorts their stuff out, it'll probably be a bit easier. So it plays the montage, but they move backwards and then fall over. So I think it's firing multiple times somewhere. Feels like every time I check something out of the list, another four things pop up. Yeah, it really is. Um, not too sure of the easiest way to stop the movement. Oh, we're only seeing you. Oh, I said this earlier. I just keep forgetting to change it. That's better. Yeah. So I've got my guys, and I can shoot them. Come on. They always pin me to the wall. Come on, die. Where's the capsule? Can't let them corner me. Oh, so there. So he plays like the animation, but it all goes all funky. And then he hit the health bar, so he got back up. So that's with animation montage, and then he carries on again. So it's definitely a check inside of my yeah, it's definitely a check inside my decorator. Because I was going to put one in here to do a decorator blackboard, and then I think I've got is dead, so I created a bool. So If it is set, then it'll be do nothing. So if it's not set, that's what we'd need in this. If it's not set, keep going. But if it is, it would move on to another sequence. And then this is where I have to tell it to stop moving. Tasks. But I'm not too sure how to just stop the movement. So at the minute I've got this set up. So I'm not too sure whether I should just remove that and use the move to. Make it a bit easier. Is not set equals alive. Yeah, if it's not set, then it means it's alive. It'll run through the move towards player. But if it is set, oh, it's backwards, isn't it? I think. Man, blackboards do my head in, as well as behavior trees. AI controller in here. Not too sure how I can get is dead. I think I might have to do the interface thing. So create an interface so when player's dead, it just goes straight to the blackboard. So if it is set, they're dead. It is not set, moves around. So AI corpse. Don't know if I just set the blackboard in here. Because I went to do it. Get blackboard. Set value as bool. Name. True. Now, which one was it? Is not set. So if it is set, it means we're dead. So I think we should see that one fire once they die. Come on, die. They move so fast. Oh, why are you alive again? Yeah, that just doesn't get sent. So there's no reason that montage couldn't be in the behavior tree, I don't think. Let's change these. I changed these values. I'm pretty sure they should do more damage than they actually do. 100, 200. That's bad. Let's change the speed as well. Character movement system. Walk speed 250. That's a bit better. Okay. Um, um, no, we listed for the health. Got the rotation as well. That's fine. So corpse. So this is what I'm not too sure about. Is just how to do this one. Um, I want to actually see how many times this fires. I've got a feeling it might still be firing afterwards. Yeah. Okay. Do once. Montage mesh. Death. I think this might work. Yeah. It just gets straight back up. Fun in itself. Anthony Mann watching from work. That's cool. Just trying to figure out this AI stuff. So get blackboard, get is dead set to true. That's the blackboard name. Get blackboard. I don't think I should be doing this from here, but if we can test it, it might be worth a shot anyway. That's not animation montage. Play montage. Death. Do that. If it's not set, we play through, and if it is, we should go to sequence with wait. I don't think we'll see it because I'm not actually telling it to do anything other than wait, so I think it'll keep playing the move. But yeah. Can I just do is dead? So if is dead is set, um, do that. I would clear the enemy, don't I? How would I clear a blackboard key? I can't remember how. Um, U4. Clear blackboard key. Because all I want to do is say, like, once this line fires, we just clear the blackboard key for that player. But the only way I can see of doing that is to have this. I don't know if I need another blackboard task. So I'd get it and then I just say clear. So we'll create a new one, new task. Death. And then it is see if execute AI. And then remove it from here. Finish execute success. Let's do a print string. Okay, it didn't fire. Oops, that'll be blackboard. And then we clear this one, I think. Enemy player is set, is not set. So if it's not set, it runs through. If it is, that selector needs to be a sequence. That way it goes back and forth. Think. Destroy. Okay. Death. Clear blackboard key. Don't think it's firing. Destroy. Destroy. No. Okay, so this line isn't firing. Let's move this here. We'll take a look to see if it's actually doing anything. That's this guy. You know what it's going to be? I'm going to be setting the player immediately. So as soon as they see me, it's going to be firing our perception update. Get blackboard key. Get value as bool, not a variable. And then we get the death from here. I think that would do it. Is dead. Is dead. If it's true, we do nothing, but if it's false, we set the player. Say they can keep moving. Information true. Like that. So that's the right way. It's just not switch egg. On value change, try that. Still setting. Blackboard key is dead. By default, it should be false, which is why it's working. But we're just not setting it. Not set, do that. Is it my order? Hey, it's not set, so it doesn't move on. So I thought sequencer would loop. Yeah, it doesn't go back to the beginning. So I'm pretty sure it is a sequence we need. That causes it to loop. But if it's not set, does that play through? Yeah, not set. I'm not too sure why it's not going through. Man, behavior trees. Don't know why they confuse me so much. Is dead. Sequencer moves through and then should go back. So now I'm just repeating myself. So I don't think it's setting the is dead. Oh, that would be. Is dead is not set. Is dead is set. Hmm. Does anybody have an idea what I might be doing wrong? There we go. It's like it's been overridden by something. It wants is dead. Is not set. Print string. Got a feeling I might be trying to set the bool in the wrong place. True. Yeah, blackboard. If this doesn't have a blackboard, then I'm not setting the value. Oh, no. It has got a blackboard. Ah, it doesn't have a freaking value. Hey. Is dead. Then we set it. I'll save. We've got task. Our task should still say death, but I don't think it's firing. Where is my behavior tree window? Let's try sequence again. Pretty much want to observe this, so if it changes on anything, that it should fire for us. Okay. So selector is what we want. That goes left to right. Sequence didn't do anything. Goes. No. I'm so confused by this. Yeah, my black ball is just not being set. Um, okay, cool. Beauty death. That just plays. Addition. I'm going to change blackboard. Deadpool. Okay, that's so dead. Destroy. Um, it's really annoying, this window. Can't see it when I press play. So it doesn't loop back. That's the issue. Hmm. It is not set. So it's set by default. So it's not set. It loops through. Um, set. Okay. Plays through. I'm so confused. I really need to get the hang of this behavior tree stuff. It's just not changing the value. Yeah, if I change it, it is not set. It works. So it's not set. It goes right through and plays death. But it doesn't anyway. It's like it's ignoring this. So it makes me wonder if I need to cast it somewhere. Yep, blackboard value. It is set. On start, it should go through. but it never changes that value. Okay, so let's remove it as dead. The task blackboard. Blackboard. So there. Can I put the weight afterwards or before it? Then it changes after 5 seconds. But it never switches back. I'm just kind of playing around with it now, see what happens. So they wait 5 seconds and they should start walking towards us. Nope. Ah, man, I'm starting to hate this. You just want to be able to kill the player. It is dead. Keep that as true. Hmm. So that works in place animation montage. Don't know how to stop a behavior tree. Let's see if I can figure out a way to stop the behavior tree. Get the eye controller. Okay. Get the eye controller. Self. Stop movement. Will that work? Nope. Get brain component. Stop logic. At this point, I think I'm just brute forcing it. It's still doing it. So I just saw it go through. Nope, it still goes. Is dead set is true. Corpse. Should I just run through the player? I wonder if I could just add an effect using gas. Say, if health less than such and such, add death. Let's try that. Um, so we want, what would it be? Gameplay effects. Got these. Instant rename. Gameplay effect death. So we don't actually want this to do anything in here. We'd want it to grant an ability. Or the tag. Wrap my head around this. Get like gameplay effect itself. Select target. Um, Death. Okay. So gameplay effect death. Now it's instant. Chance to play target is 1 because it'll be solid. And then there's display gameplay cues. Display gameplay cues. Gameplay Q dot death. Excellent. Now we're gonna have another queue. I can't remember how I created it before. Gameplay queue underscore death. Right. Execute. String. Death. Hopefully we should see this play. Because gameplay queue. I can't remember how to. Death. So once health reaches 0. Yeah, we got death. Okay. So that's an easier way of controlling that. Changed. So we don't need that one. I wonder in here if we can get the Q. Try owning player if it has tag death. Play animation. Um, Constraining. Death. Oh. Play montage. Not too sure where this loop's coming from. Death. Hmm. Don't know, I've got an effect that just applies enemy health. So just need an is valid. I'm not too sure where the infinite loop's coming from. That's the issue. Infinite protected. Inputs call. Player health. Okay. Death. If we apply that to our player, well, hmm, do I just check to see if get gameplay effects? Okay, labs. Hello. Currently trying to figure out. I've got an infinite loop somewhere, and I'm trying to figure that out. But if I remove a gameplay effect from my player, then it works. So I can shoot these guys. And the idea was once I die, I can add a gameplay effect called death to the enemy, and then I can have that play in other places. But adding the gameplay effect is causing an infinite loop with my health bar, which is what I'm not too sure about. So I'm wondering whether I can get if I can check to see if it has tag death. And then if it does, go through that and then get it from there. Um, yeah, I don't know if I'm on the right track with it. Or I just have a branch is dead. Promote to variable. If it's true, if we are dead, do nothing. If we're not, keep going. And then see if that stops this loop. Nope. Gameplay effect death. I wonder if I'm doing something in death, like if I'm adding it twice. Gameplay cues. Gameplay effect should add the gameplay cue death. And then in the gameplay cue death, that should be it. Do I need to remove this? No. Because I thought for a minute that I might just be spawning them on top of each other. But I'm really confused of why it's doing it to my UI. Infinite protected. Enemy health. So it's saying it's in here. Yeah. It's a bit of a weird one. UI. So that effect doesn't matter. Yeah, goes gameplay effect to self. I'm just not too sure how this can even affect my UI. You should look into GSC core components. Okay. Let's bring up the docs. It's the wrong one. Um, so okay, so I thought gas was only for C++. Did they open it up to blueprints? I don't believe they've opened it up by default. I'm using a plugin from the store. So if I load it up, I'll show you which one it is. So, so I'm using Gas Companion, which exposes up all to blueprints. So it's much easier to use. Just takes a little bit to wrap your head around. I've got the documentation open somewhere. Here it is. So what is that? I'm looking for GSC core components. Okay. So every time I get used to something, there's something new that just pops up out. So I think this is it. For the price of the plugin, it's fantastic, honestly. Recommend it to everyone. So that's pretty much what I've got for my health bar. That goes through, but I've got that in here, which is fine. So I'm happy with this setup. I'm just not too sure about how I can go about getting death notifiers and stuff like that. Make sure to check out the attached Discord because there've been a lot of help. Like MK Labs has pretty much walked me through the entire thing. Definitely wouldn't have got this far without him or without them. Just not too sure why this infinite loop's popping up. If I remove it, will it work? The health won't update. No. What are you trying to do exactly? Basically, just need to get some kind of death notify. So the idea was I could shoot the enemy, and when the health equals 0, play an animation montage. But the behavior tree's been an absolute pain to set up with bool, so I was wondering if I could do it with an effect. So when health equals 0, I give the player or the AI an effect called death, which is basically a tag, and then I can read that from other places. But as soon as I add it in to apply gameplay effect to self, I get an infinite loop. Something to do with my UV. You literally have an on-death event exposed to you on the core component. Wait, what? Don't think I'm understanding it right. One death event exposed for you on the core component. So there's on deactivate. Let me delete the death stuff. That'll remove it. And then we don't have to worry about that. Force delete, that's fine. Let's find our AI. AI corpse. Do I mind you guiding me through? No, totally. Any help is great help. Like it is, I'm so new to this. It's just figuring out all the little bits for it. Core component is another actor component. Mind the edge yourself. Be honest, I'm lost. So, just the core component. Select. I do. I think it's GCP, isn't it? Underscore core component. Underscore death. I think this is what you're on about. In the components list, click the add button. Do you mean here or in the player? I think the delay is being quite a pain. Okay, GC core. Okay, got that. Let me quickly delete that one. Whoops. Core. Aha, on death. So how does it know when it's... I'm guessing it just knows because it's the data table hit 0. This system, what on earth? It's like magic. I think the delay's already there. So that's not even needed. Yeah, so I've got that working now. Didn't even know this was a thing. So I could do on health change and then just have that sent to the widget. the delay on this is awful. Let me see if I open up YouTube, whether it's a little bit faster. Death. Didn't even realize this was a thing. Let's have a look through. Damage on health. So in my enemy health on construct, enemy, yeah, companion core component, get health. Can I just feed that in? But then it wouldn't update on weight. Let's try this. Why can't I compile? Aha. So it didn't update. Which is fine like it is. Okay. Didn't even realize we had like a death thing. Death. Okay. My particles don't attach to the player as well because I'm just setting the location. Um. Okay. More you know. Yeah, by the time I've done something, the chat's just catching up. There's a real lag on it for some reason. I don't actually have that set up. I'll see if I can change it. It's definitely not making it easy to do. Um, Edit video. See if I can remove that. Hmm. 5 edit details. No, it's not letting me change the delay. Which is really annoying. Aha. Okay. Activate game death ability. So that would be a game ability called death. Um. So I don't have a game ability folder. Let's make one. Yeah, that's what I plan on doing once I can get it sorted. I'm not too sure on behavior trees. I rarely use them that much, so it's been a bit slow to get used to today. Um, Now on death event triggers, you can activate a game ability. So that'll be gameplay ability blueprint. Is it GCS? It's GCE. I keep doing the wrong one. GSC. Because what I want to do is I want to have this driven so there's only one death ability, but then I can feed in the type of animation from the AI. GA. So just no GA. Yeah, I've been keeping on top of it everything with everything else. Um, there's something I have to do after this, don't I? Which was in the example. It's like activate or enable. Wait, I've got my template I can open up. Um, abilities, ability effect, commit ability. Okay, so now this will be called as the death. Play montage and wait for win in the game. Ability and bin graph if you want to play montage death. That's kind of the goal. I think it'll be a case of on death. Right gameplay. Which one is it again? Ability. Um, give ability. And then that would be death. Don't know if that's the right component to use for it. Because that's networked. I don't know if that's just part of it. But then we should see you have died. No, it's not fine. From your on death event, let's see. Try activate ability. And it's by class, isn't it? Death. The delay is awful on this. By the time you correct me, I've already fixed it. You grant the ability in the component class default. Alright, I might not have fixed it. This isn't firing. Activate on granted. Got it at the same time. Nope, still not doing it. Okay. Try activate ability class. Ability system. Yeah, I corpse. We want to just do self, will it? No. Click ability system component in the component list. Details panel, then show up the class defaults for component. Okay. Where's our corpse? Abilities. Gas companion. Granted abilities. Oh, I need to add it in here as well. It won't fire to begin with, will it? It needs to be in there. Oh, no. It fired, you have died. So it's committing the ability, but we want to add it to the player. So do I remove activate on granted? So that won't fire, but as soon as they go down, there it is. So activate on granted was disabled because we're applying it to the player itself. And then once it fires this, it just activates it for us. Wicked. Okay. I think this is my gun. Yeah. Um, this is just need rejigging this. It has physics by impulse, so it doesn't do both. I think that should do it. Gameplay effect self. If you destroy your actors before ending the ability, you're going to have issue. Okay. Come on. Ah, bloody thing. That's bad. Okay. If you destroy your actor before ending the ability, you're going to have an issue. Especially if your ability lasts longer than a frame, which would be the case if you play a montage or anything in the ability. Anything async, I mean. So that would be a case of delaying it somehow, or putting the destroy actor in here so it goes to the parent. So remove it from there, put the death. The logic would be in here somewhere. So it'd be like get gameplay ability from spec handle. Oh. The owner or parent. So that's kind of how I was thinking of doing it. It would be in here, would control the death, so everything can happen beforehand. And then you can control the end ability as well, which I think would be the smarter way to do it. Best would be to trigger your destroy logic with in effect death ends. So that is wait for it. Man, that's blown my mind. It was function on end ability. So that would be more sense, wouldn't it? So once it ends the ability, it destroys itself. But I don't think that's the right place. Commit the ability branch, print string, that's fine. Code player has just this. Don't know if you can do on the end. You have a way to do with just core component activate ability. It differs from what you use right, and that it returns the instance activate ability. On ability end. I'm so confused. So this is a whole other topic that I don't normally tackle. Normally, because I don't know. My background is normally educational stuff, so it's not gameplay related. I'm getting so confused. Um, the equivalent of what you're using right now is ASC equals try activate ability by class. Okay, I'm confused. I don't think I'm in the right place. I think it should be the. I think this is in here where you're mentioning it. If not, I'm really confused. I'm pretty sure we're working now. Yeah, you have died. So that's firing, and then we end the ability. So it'd be a case of putting the destroy in the right place. That's what you're saying. And then it would be. You do ability triggers? I'm just clicking through stuff now. No. You're in the right place. See, with the delay, I don't know whether I'm in the right place now or if I was before. Okay, I'll wait here. I'm in the game ability death. This is where I think I might need to be. Because this is where I'll put the logic for the destroy, but it kind of needs to go back to the player. There's a really bad delay on this stream. Um, Yeah, I think this might be a bit faster. You're in the AI corpse pawn. Okay, right. We're in here. The way you activate the ability, if you use the other method from JS Core, you'll have a way to listen for the ability end so that you can trigger your destroy logic from there. So I thought that was the right one on ability end. Your ability needs to do something async. Alright, I'm not too sure what that is then. So it needs to go back, so it needs to activate in here and then tell this that's done it, but that's why I was going to use the on ability end. So it's like, okay, I can get the ability. See, right now I'd be super lazy and just do if it equals game ability. But that wouldn't work. Because it would be comparing it against the other abilities. So if I had more in here, that's what I'd be checking against. And it does get the end ability, but it's not getting the right one, so it would happen all the time. So the yeah, it's kind of just like an ability check. Nope. You're definitely reading it. And then we end the ability. So everything would happen in here, logic-wise, for the player. Death animation, that kind of thing, I believe. In the case of on end, if it was the death ability, I have an idea. Go ahead and open up the AI task in Gas Companion content folder. Do you mean my enemy? I think. I don't think this is right. This is my Blackboard task. Or do you mean go into the actual plugin? I don't think YouTube allows links. Yeah, if it's going to get removed, it might not be best best not to do it. That's all right though. It's interesting to know that the learning that they get GS core is a thing though, because that's pretty crazy. 'Cause part of me wants to try and find out just how to get the ability on end. So like, if I get from this, and then it will be here. Just doing it twice. Be death. See, one thing I want to do as well is see if it's possible to set the animation in here for the death. So the animation montage. Without having the specific skeleton. So it's like this death, game effect death would work with everything. That's cool. I think that would be a case of feeding that promote that to a variable and then filling this in somewhere else inside the player itself. That's what I'm not too sure about, is how you can access variables in here. I think it's the same as what I had before, actually. So I have this one. There would be the same setup as these, I think. So I'd have this, and then set it. It's a fun plugin, that's for sure. Because if I can change the montage to play based on the enemy, then this blueprint, or this effect anyway, ability, can work with any player it's attached to, which is pretty awesome. Hmm. Well, I've got about half an hour left, and then I'm gonna wrap up. There's got a way to access a variable inside of here. Documentation. Display card value. There's so much in this documentation. No. Oh no, if I change it to block all custom. Should let me walk through them now. Maybe not. Scale mesh. Okay. Aha, okay. External data into gameplay abilities. Nope. The gameplay ability is granted on the server. The server replicates gameplay. The following function: activate gameplay abilities. Heck. Create an instance. No paradigm. Gameplay abilities is activated. Generate. Apply end. Sometimes you need to act. Existing data. Gas provides a few options for this. Mm. No, I need a bit longer so I can sit down and read through all of that. Because I just want my ability to have this variable accessible, which is where I'm not too sure about. I think it's a case of doing the same as the heal, so it's kind of get it and then I assign something to it. It's like I get the gameplay effect or the active ability. Not entirely sure what the spec handle is. Let's have a look. So we don't need spec handles, I don't think. We know that in our ability already exists our death. So we need to set that first before we try and activate it. So it'd have to happen beforehand. I could cast to it and set it, but I feel like there's probably an easier way of doing it. It's so annoying. Wait. Don't know why they bounce up. Yeah, corpse. That's my blackboard. Middle. Set this all up properly. And show plugin content, control plus play, task ability by class, open blueprint, see how it activates ability, and do stuff when ability ends. Show plugin content. It's a good shortcut. Activate ability by class. Um, so this is being set somewhere else. Pretty sure. What would be in? Oh man, I'm getting tired. See, this is all right for the animation stuff because I've got to set that all up next. But I'm still not too sure how to pass in like the player. So in the death, I've got it so it gets the skeletal mesh component from actor. But I want this to get the correct montage to play as well. It's like I want to build the control this from outside of here, which in theory would be done before this. So it'd be montage to play, then try activate ability. Just not too sure of the way to do it. Because with an effect, I was able to specify it with a tag. You're using the wrong node to play montage and abilities. The play montage node you're using is not replicated. You ever want to do multiplayer. Okay. Multiplayer is not a big thing at the minute, so I'm not too worried about that, but it's still good to use the right ones though. From within, capability death. Different, you should look into using ability task if they're available. So I'm not too sure if this is right now. So I really wish in the documentation there was just a list of like every node that's available. What you want to do, the simplest way to do it would now be to store the montage as a property in your actor blueprint. That's so in here I'd have a variable death montage. It's not spelled right, doesn't matter. And a montage. So it'd be that, and then in here, it's can't remember the node that I had before. So this one, at corpse. Death montage. Cast your active blueprint. Okay. Hmm. So wait, would I cast to my AI corpse? Because then that wouldn't work. Or just actor in general and then bypass it? Nope. Oh, that's the wrong node. Yeah. Um. Oh my god, I can't remember the name of the node. Um. Get avatar from actor info. There it is. Can I just cast straight to the actor and then like just get everything? Because this is gonna be cast to, and then it'll be the corpse. But I was kind of hoping I could reuse this for other AI. So if I'm casting to it, it's not going to work properly. So that'll now work if I set up an actual montage. You have died, but we didn't play. Gosh. That's not playing. Um, you want to end ability on complete / blend out interrupt cancel pin on the task. Ah, okay. Yeah. So this is the section that I'm a little confused about. Because I kind of don't want to cast, but I don't think there's another way to do it, is there? Because that means I would need a game ability death for every character. Melly, I think that's how you say it. Hey, welcome. So now, if we ignore that, I don't know if there is a way to fix this, but I kind of want to remove that. Or I wonder if I could just cast it somehow. Like instance. Jackson, like you definitely do not want to cast. Yeah. So if I just do a custom interface, I could then from here I could then send it, but I don't know how to get the ability itself so it knows where to go. Oh, here's a Goliath. Alright, that's cool. I normally get it wrong. Um, yeah, this. So if I just create a cast, then I keep calling it cast an interface. Um, let's just place it here. Where is it now? Blueprint interface. I'd activate gameplay ability by event and pass the montage as an optional option. Activate gameplay ability by event. Can I do that? Activate ability from event. Like this? I haven't actually used this before. Activate gameplay ability by event. So I'm guessing that's the right one. And then but activating ability by event is a level further. Get into it when you're more familiar with gas. Okay. To be fair, I'm unfamiliar with everything, so trigger on the class default. Yeah. So if I run this now, would that still work with that event? Or is it not being fired somewhere else? So yeah, so it doesn't fire. Create the event data. Data. So hmm, where are we? Go back. There we are. Yeah, I've got no idea. Uh, gameplay ability by event and then pass the montage in as an additional object. Optional object you can cast animation montage. So I'm guessing it would be like that. Set death montage? No. Remove that one. Like, this whole thing is beyond my understanding. So we got our corpse. We apply the ability class, which isn't firing now. Basically, what happens is on death, you send a gameplay event to actor that's dying, that has a trigger with the gameplay actor ability. That triggers the receive event data from the send gameplay event. On death, you send the gameplay data. Okay. On death, you send a gameplay event to the actor. To the actor. Actor that's dying. That would be self. So here, that has a trigger with a game ability. That trigger can receive event data from the send gameplay event. So the send gameplay event sends the montage reference to the game ability, which breaks the event data, casts it, and uses that to play montage node. Okay, I'll be honest, I'm lost. So we got this McCassin animation montage. From here, we would get the select montage, but I don't know how the montage knows what it is. So yeah, I'm just not too sure about the send the event data. Screenshot send. Oh, that'd be wicked. Mm. It's a lot to take in at once. It is a lot of concepts and pretty new at it, especially with this. I am. May I ask what is gas? Where can I read? So this is the gameplay ability system, which is built into Unreal, except I'm using a plugin which exposes it to blueprints because default it is C++ only. So I'm using a plugin from the Epic Store, and the awesome guys trying to help me out are actually from the Discord from it. So if I bring it up, and then we open the link. So this is the plugin, and it's basically it like makes Unreal on drugs. It's so much easier to use. The only difficulty is it's rather complex to understand. So I'm struggling a little bit with it. It's been really fun to get to learn though. But apparently, I'm now learning about ability events, stuff like that, which has just confused me even more. um, so, which of the nodes? Ability from event. Event node. Because I think one of the confusing things with this is a lot of it's networked as well. So the order that you put stuff in their application as well is kind of important. I gotta be honest, it's rather nice being able to set everything up and this being the only cast node that I've used so far. It's like altogether it took me a day to set this up, so I've got weapons that do different effects. And then say they count down and stuff. Is that working? Yeah. Apparently I'm gonna get a screenshot of what to do. Because I'm so lost. So the send gameplay event actor. I'm guessing it would be this one. Send gameplay event actor. And then the actor would be the ability? Like grant ability. No. So I'm guessing I would give this a tag. Death, maybe? And then would that call it? Actor is self. Let's see if that's firing at all. No. So I've got a gameplay queue. That's not the right one, is it? Would I need to create another set of these? So I've got gameplay queue and then set by caller. Would I create another one for events? Oh, I'm confused. I feel that's all I've said. It keeps blowing my mind. Trying to figure out what I'm doing. Okay, actor is self. That's right. Tag. I don't know what you mean by trigger. No, that's a Q tag as well as you want to use a normal gameplay tag like ability.death. Okay, I don't think I've used engine tags. Only these ones. So the gameplay tags. Don't know if that's what you mean. Gameplay tags. Aha. Ability triggers. Okay. So in here, could I use that? So I could use death once it's triggered. I just keep it in play, hoping something changes. Hey, that worked. Okay. So create a new one rather than using these. Give the tag death. Okay. Oh, did I spell that wrong? New tag. Okay, and then back in here. Where's my death? Ability.damage. Should that be death? I'm wrecking this, aren't I? Add new. Event dot ability dot death. Add new. Okay. And then I'll got the old damage one, but it doesn't matter. So that should still work. Cool. So in here, yeah, I wrote damage. I'm dyslexic. I need to start thinking before I actually write. I have fixed it though, but there's a bit of a delay. Connect your anim montage cast. Then in your game ability, connect the cast. Okay, we've done that. I think I've done that right. I'll hold for a second so the stream can catch up. Gamertech, hello. The blue paint to the montage play. Okay, so as on a montage, straight to montage play. So now I'm confused of where we set this information then, because it would be from the AI corpse itself. Would that be through the payload? Can we put information in there? Like take the death montage and then plug that into optional object A. Go to the AI and create the gameplay event data you are sending. I think that would be this. If I just brute forced it. Okay. Create a payload. Um, and then I'm guessing in here I can just compile and then set it in here. I think. This whole setup is insane. Like, what? Make gameplay event data. Guess not gonna have a setup like that. I don't know if I need this event tag, but I'll put it in anyway. Hi, any suggestions where to start learning gas? Pretty much their Discord, man. Yeah, the gas community. So I started yesterday. Well, I started Monday, about halfway through the day, and then I managed to set all this up with their help through it. Okay, our animation montage is not playing anymore. I broke something. I forgot to connect self to actor. Now I need to figure out behavior trees to get the to get it all to stop. Okay. This is crazy. Like I don't know why this isn't built into Unreal. I say that, but I mean exposed to blueprints. But if anyone's watching this that's interested, the application itself is actually what I use. So I use the plugin Gas Companion, and this exposes the whole C++ backend to blueprints, which has just made my life so much easier. I don't know why they keep walking. We just crashed. Let's go. Oh, I haven't lost everything. Should be fine. Nope. Okay, death montage. Oops. Compile, save, and then release death. That needs back up. Okay, labs. It is built in engine. The whole thing about activity abilities, sending events has nothing to do with gas companion. It's vanilla. Oh. I've never used anything like this before. I have to do a tutorial on it for people. Figure out a little bit more, play around. Okay. That goes through. Destroy actor. Oh, those connect false pins to selector. Okay. Yeah, it's gotta be a good habit to get into. What did I miss? Damage. Death. Corpse montage. Is the cast failing? Nope. You have died. Oh, AI corpse. I think my crash broke something. Send gameplay event actor, payload. Options. String. Okay, something's wrong. Okay, that's fine. This all looks fine. Class settings. Oh, play trace gameplay queue death. Montage to play. Was that play montage and wait before, or was it something else? Play montage and wait for event. I think. Nothing worse than a crash changing everything back. Destroying the actor too soon. That's all it is. Yep. because that was the next bit to set up, was to figure out the delay. So once the ability is attached, nope. Was it just to play montage? I messed it up by switching it. I've got about 10 minutes left before I gotta go. Go from there. You died. You're not playing the montage. Montage completed. That's why. Nope. Tag. What if I broke? Game attack. You got a new subscriber. Don't forget to join the Discord for GDXR as well. If it lets me put stuff in. The top pin is for asynchronous stuff, which I'll explain later. Top pin? Oh, the async task. Okay. I'm just trying to figure out why my actual animation won't work. Oh, that was it. Hmm. Let's get some static ops. I didn't know you had Discord. Yeah, we got like 1,000 more people in there. Check the AI again, or perhaps trigger tag. I think it's the tags, but I thought they would be working, so I've got death in there. Ability, death, that's fine in here. Oops. Ability, death, event ability, death. And the montage is set. Yeah, I'm in montage. I wonder if there's just a bug somewhere. Yeah, it's getting the animation montage. It's just this doesn't seem to be playing it. Am I using the right node? You don't want to tag that. I think that's what I had before, play montage and wait. But that didn't work either, which is why I changed it. It's just not doing it. Nope. I don't understand why it worked beforehand and then it broke during the crash. It's getting the right one. Um, and the AI is granted the ability. Oh, it was. Yeah, it's got the ability. Put it back on. Because it seems to be activating, it's just not playing the montage. So I don't know if I'm not setting it in the player again. Kind of lost track of what I was doing, to be fair, so I think. Don't know if it's actually getting sent to our player somewhere. Hmm. Save and reload. My work is deleting the intermediate as well. See if this works. Nope. um, what I'll do is, because I've got to wrap up, is I'll load up the video once it's finished and I'll have a look back through. We had that in before. Was I meant to send get a reference to the skeleton, to the mesh, somewhere? Have I messed that up? Because this all seems to be working. I know, I'm just guessing right now. Okay. Yeah, I think I'm probably gonna leave it there. That work? If this works, it might just be a bug. No, it's... Oh, is it? Corpse. Is that the one? If this works, then the other stuff I've done is pointless. So I'm just bypassing it. No. MK Labs. Oh my god, what are you doing? I'm trying to fix... It crashed, so I'm trying to fix it. So animation montage isn't working anymore, and I have no idea why. Oh, the animation on... Oh, I know that. I was just testing to see if it worked. That's all it was. Tells you how to do it, events and stuff. Yeah. All right. I'm not too sure why this isn't working, but I think it's a good place to leave it for now. It's annoying that it's broke though, because it's just... Yeah, there we go again. It's crashed again. I got a bug or something. I think I might have some kind of bug. What's going on? Um, my bet is the ability isn't even triggering anymore. It is triggering. We can put a print string and it works. So my ability has... Have you have died after the montage? So as soon as they die, it fires. So we can see in the top left. So it's working. It's just the montage isn't. There's all debug symbols. I know. I just haven't got space. I'm running out. But normally when it crashes, it's because I broke something. I feel like I'm missing a reference to my player. And in blueprint issue. That's the montage. I had a debug where you play the. Pretty sure there should be a different animation. Ah, it's me about an animation montage. Yep, my montage was broken. It doesn't have a lot of things. But yeah, it was missing the sequence. It wasn't before. It must have removed it from the on the crash. Because the next step, which we'll probably be looking at some point soon, maybe tomorrow, will probably be the behavior tree to get it so when I die, I can get the information from it to say it's like, okay, enemy's dead, to call from there. But I think that'll be a whole different subject to tackle. Especially because I'm not amazing at behavior trees anyway. Kind of struggle with it. Am I using that? Cool, I'll keep that as it is. Okay. Space engineering. I'm not entirely sure what you're about. But yeah, just before I forget, and before I wrap up, if anybody wants to join the GDXR Discord, then make sure to do so. And you can ask any questions you've got over there. The easiest way to do it. But I think for now, I am going to call it. We got back to where we were, so things are working. And then we know where to finish it tomorrow. I say finish it, get our behavior tree working. So we got 3 different weapon types, which is cool. And then they die, so I'll be making them stay still and stop moving. Which I don't know whether I can control stuff in the behavior tree with the gas system, which will be interesting to figure out. Yeah. All right, everyone. That's it. I hope everybody has a good day, and I'll see you next time. Thank you so much for the help, everyone, that were able to help as well. MK Labs and Jackson Black. It helped quite a lot.